guys, welcome back to my channel. Anyways, so here we are going to be talking about some scary stuff that happened to me in a house that I used to live in. So I was living there for a while, and this actually happened when I had moved out. So I no longer lived with my parents, but my mom would often call me to go babysit my little brother, so I would go back and babysit my little brothers. Okay, so this particular day, it was normal in the beginning. I cuddled up to my baby brother in my mom's room, and I closed the door. Everything was fine. I was laying in bed with my baby brother. So then around 9:30, I heard someone downstairs in my parents' office, because they have they have a cleaning company, so they have their little office downstairs. And so it's downstairs. Here's the office. Here's like the door from the outside to come inside, and then in the other there's another, like, there's a wall over here, and then there's another room, and then there's a wall over here, and then that's like the what's called the laundry room. And then in between those walls there's like stairs to go upstairs. Not in between those walls, but like there's the wall here and the wall here, and then there's like stairs. So those stairs lead up to the living room and into the kitchen, and then there's other stairs. You go back up those stairs, and then that leads up to the two rooms upstairs and a bathroom. So I don't know if you would call this like a 3-story house, but anyways, that's how our house was laid out. And okay, so now that I told you guys how the house kind of is laid out, you guys kind of have a picture of it.
So I just realized I'm horrible at explaining myself, so I'll just insert a picture here.
I guess, I don't know if I explained myself, but I'll be doing this a lot, so. Anyways, I was on Facebook, and I heard like the door from downstairs to the office close. So I was like, oh, my parents are back. But it was 9:30. They usually arrive to like 10:30. And I was just like, they probably work really quick. They're probably trying to get me home as quick as possible. So I was fine with that, And I was just waiting for my mom to come upstairs and let me know, like, okay, let's drive you back home, or are you going to have breakfast with us, or what? I usually stay there sometimes. And so I was just waiting, and I heard, like, talking, like, not, like, loud, but whispering, like, when you're whispering to someone because you don't want other people to hear you, but you can still hear them talking in a way. So that's what I heard. So I was like, oh, it's my parents. But my parents don't whisper. My parents usually like speak. Like they're pretty loud. So yeah. So then I heard footsteps. What the hell? That so scared me. Oh my goodness, you guys have no idea. So I heard some buzzing. I'm like starting to hear some creepy stuff. Maybe it's because I'm talking about this. That's why I'm starting to hear creepy things. But anyways, let's go back to the story. I'm like really paranoid right now because I don't like speaking about things like this. I freak out a lot. Anyways, so then I heard steps going up to, like, they were heading towards the living room, and then it was still for a second, and then I heard those same steps going upstairs towards the room. So I was like, okay, fine, my mom's coming in. And they never actually went inside the room or anything, but I heard, like, the steps. So I was like, okay. I was just waiting there. Like, hello, I'm here. Come get me. What's wrong, And then I heard those steps go back downstairs to the living room and back downstairs to the office. So I was like, okay, maybe she forgot something. Like, maybe she needed a paper for me to translate, or maybe she needs something. So I was just waiting there, and I thought maybe she went outside. I just didn't hear them close the door when they had entered. Maybe they were technically outside. So I get up from the bed, and I go look into the window, and I look over, and there's no van. Like, there's no work van there. And my heart just sunk. I was like, like, what? My parents are not here? Like, okay, there's obviously someone in this house, like some freaking thief. Like, I don't know who's in this house, but someone's in this house. So I quickly to the door and I locked it. And I went back to the window to see, like, if I could see them, if I could see anything happening. Like, I didn't see any other car there. And I called my husband and I was just like, there's someone in the house. Where are you? Can you come get me and my brother? Like, I'm scared. I'm terrified. He's sleeping still. I'm not gonna wake him up. And he's like, are you sure someone's in the house? I'm like, yes, someone's in here. I heard them up, like, talking downstairs, whispering. Maybe they're trying to, like, jack everything from my house. And maybe they'll just leave me alone. Like, hopefully they take everything and just leave me and my brother alone. Like, that's honestly what I was hoping for. Like, they would just take everything they wanted and just leave me and my brother alone. And and then he was like, I can't get to you, like, I'm pretty far away right now. Like, he used to work with his dad in a painting company, so they would go, like, pretty far, so he wasn't able to drive back. So I called my parents and I was like, where are you guys at? And they're like, we're almost heading over there, like, we're almost done. Or no, actually they said that they were already driving, they were already on their way. So I was like, oh my goodness, hurry up, there's someone in the house. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, did you guys lock the door downstairs? They're like, yes, we locked it. I'm like, are you sure? Because I think someone's inside the house. They're like, no one's in the house because we locked it. So I was like, okay, well, there's someone in here. Like, I don't know how, but there's someone in here. And my mom's like, just lock the door, cuddle up to your brother, and we'll be there in a few. So I was like, okay. So I get under the blankets with my baby brother. He's still sleeping. And then I hear those footsteps go back upstairs to the living room and back upstairs to where I'm staying in. And I hear, like, if they were gripping onto the doorknob. So here's a doorknob, right? And here's, like, I don't know what it was, with someone's hand. And they were, like, trying as much as they could to, like, turn it, but they really couldn't. So, but you can kind of hear, like, the doorknob, like, you know, rattling a little bit, like, going like this, like, but really slightly, where you could hear it. I was scared for my brother and me. I literally thought they were gonna, like, harm me and my little brother and my baby that was still unborn. Like, it was freaking me out. I was terrified, and I kept hearing the doorknob rattle, and I kind of, like, tried to uncover my face to see, and I did see the doorknob rattling, and I was freaking out. And next thing I know, I hear my parents' work van arrive. I hear their work van arrive, and as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, thank God. Thank the mighty Lord. And I hear the doors closed, and as soon as the doors closed, the doorknob stopped rattling. Like, it knew they were home. So it stopped rattling. I hear my mom opening the door, my mom coming up the stairs to the living room, coming up the stairs to her room. And she knocked. She's like, it's me. And I was like, she knocked, and then she's like, hello. And I'm like, okay. So I open the door. She comes into the room, and I tell her what had happened, and she looked like she was not surprised at all. Okay, let me just explain that to you guys. She was not surprised at all. My dad was still downstairs in the living room, and he was looking up the stairs, and my mom left the room, and I left the room with her. And we both looked down at my dad, and my mom, all she literally told my dad was, I told you so. I was like, what? Like, what do you mean you told him so? Like, if you knew there was something here, why would you bring me into this house? Like, so apparently my mom has experienced some scary stuff in this house. So yeah, that's what happened to me in that house. It was really, 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 really terrifying. And actually, I will insert a picture of the house right here. Right here. Yep, that's the creepy house I lived in. It was beautiful at the moment, but after I had experienced that, I never ever wanted to go back there. Every time my mom would call me to babysit, I would tell her, bring him to me. Like, I don't want to go over there, like, bring him to me. So thankfully that was actually the last time I ever babysat my brother. He didn't need no more babysitting. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. So sorry I have not been uploading. I am terrible at this. I am so sorry. I'm trying my best, okay? I don't have much free time to do this. My girls are usually all over me, like, it's crazy, okay? I'll let you guys go. Please stay tuned for my next story time video.